Hi, I'm Travis from Barn & Parts Sled Salvage, and today I'm just going to do a quick little video to show you how to install one of our bulkhead saver kits that we created for the Apex and Vector and RX-1 snowmobile. When you get your kit, it's going to come with two saver plate halves, 4 bolts and some nuts, and then the linkage arm assembly. And to install it, you're just going to need some basic tools, some screwdrivers, some sockets and wrenches and Allen wrenches, and a drill with a 5/16 drill bit. So we're going to install it today on a 2005 Yamaha Vector. And if your sled's equipped with the toolbox up here in the front, you're going to have to remove the air box first so you can get at the access bolts to get that toolbox off. So once you get the air box loose, you can see there's 3 bolts. There's 2 underneath here. So you can remove the 2 bolts on the back side, and then the one in the front. And then this toolbox will just lift right out. And you're going to come around to the front of the sled, and you're going to remove the front nose cone. And there's six bolts total in the front nose here. And after we get the nose cone off, we're going to take our 12mm socket and ratchet. We're just going to loosen up the bolt that secures the rectifier in the front of the sled. Once we get that out, we're going to take the rectifier and just kind of tuck it up off to the side here, get out of the way. Then you're going to take one of the bulkhead side saver halves. You're going to have to rotate these bolts to line up. Once you get it lined up, it'll just snap right on. And we'll do the same for the other side. Again, you're going to have to line up the hex points on the bolts with your plate. And then again, it should just snap right on. Then we're going to take our drill with our 5/16 drill bit. We're just going to hold the plate. And we're just going to bore a hole right through the bulkhead. And we'll run over and do the other top bolt as well. And before we drill the bottom holes, we're going to take 2 bolts and we're going to bolt each half through that top hole a while. I'm just going to snug it up by hand. And once the top ones are snugged up, then we'll take the drill and proceed to drill the bottom holes. And after that, we're going to take our linkage assembly and we're going to line this up as shown here. You're going to take your bolts and secure it to the bottom and put some nuts on the back side. And again, we're just going to snug these up just lightly by hand. And then we're going to take our wrenches and we're going to tighten the top two bolts. And then what we want to do, so we make this with a little bit of adjustment and play to compensate for the variances in these front bulkheads. So then we just want to take our Allen wrench and just lightly snug it up to take out all the play. And once you get it snug, then you want to take your 9/16 wrench and just lock it in place. And it's important not to over torque this. All we want to do is just draw it together just nice and snug so that it can't slide side to side. So once we have this lock nut locked, then we're just going to take our ratchet and wrench again and go ahead and tighten the bottom two bolts. And then after that, you're done. You can proceed to put your rectifier back on and your air box and put the rest of the sled back together.